Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Missy and I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to be making Valentine's sugar cookies. So yesterday I went to Dollarama and I finally found my heart-shaped cookie cutters and I'm so excited to be doing this recipe today. So let's get to and I'll show you all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using for my sugar cookies. The ingredients I have here in front of me for the sugar cookies are vanilla, flour, sugar, baking powder and salt, butter, and eggs. And then the tools I'm going to be using to make the cookies, I have here a mixing bowl, a rolling pin, a hand mixer. You can use your stand mixer if you want to. And I have these cute little heart-shaped cookie cutters. So let me just prepare my workstation and then I'll show you the next step. So the first thing I'm going to do is just add my baking powder and salt to my flour. And we'll just give that a little whisk. And then I'm just going to set that aside. We'll bring out our mixing bowl. And the first thing that we're going to add to our mixing bowl is our butter. And I'm just going to beat the butter on low until it's creamy. And then I'm just going to add my sugar. And then we're just going to beat the sugar and butter together until it's nice and creamy. So the next thing I'm going to do is just scrape the bowl down. And I'm just going to use the mixer for probably another 30 seconds. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to scrape that bowl down one more time. And then I'm going to add my eggs. So that's 1 egg and then 1 egg yolk. Then I'm going to add my vanilla. We're going to go ahead and beat that together. Okay, let's scrape that down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add half of my flour mixture. We're going to beat that on low. And then I'm going to add the other half of my flour mixture. Then we're going to beat it again. Just going to clean my beaters off. So my cookie dough is almost together, but I want to finish it off with a spoon because it's getting a little hard to beat with the beaters. So we're just going to give that a stir. So that's good right there, and it appears to be sort of dry, but we're going to work that together on the counter. So you're going to need a little bit of flour. Right now I'm just going to turn it all out here. And I'm just going to work it with my clean hands, just to make sure that it's all combined. And I'm going to split it in two so it's easier to work with. I'm just going to work with it until it becomes a ball. I'm going to clean up my workspace here. I'm just going to take some flour and flour my surface. And then we're just going to roll it out. And we're going to make sure we turn it. Might have to play with it a little bit. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut out some shapes. And whenever you push down on a cookie cutter, you want to just give it a shake to make sure that it's not stuck to the counter. Okay, just like that. And they'll come out really easy. That's about the thickness I like, because when they're cooked and they're about this thick, you're going to get a nice soft cookie in the middle. So I'm going to get my cookie sheet and place some of these on there. So I'm going to put these in the oven right now on 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. So here are the cookies fresh out of the oven, and it took 12 minutes for them, and I'm going to let them cool for a minute or two, and then I'm going to transfer them to a cooling rack where they can cool completely before we put the icing on. So I will see you back when all of the cookies are baked. Okay, so while the last batch of cookies is in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and make my icing. So I have sifted 3 cups of icing sugar into this bowl. And then I didn't have any corn syrup, and I know I always have corn syrup, but I'm out. So I made a simple syrup, and all it is 4 parts sugar to 1 part water. Simmer on the stove, let cool, and you've got something that's like a corn syrup consistency. So that's what I'm going to be using in mine. So that's a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of that. It really does have the consistency of light corn syrup. And then I'm going to add I use cream. You can use whole milk. I'm going to add that. And then I'm just going to put a dash of vanilla in there. At first, I'm just going to mix it with my spatula, just because I know if I start that mixer in here, it's going to go everywhere. So if your icing isn't thick enough, you can always add more icing sugar, and if it's too thick, you can always add more milk to it. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this on low. So I can already tell with my icing that it's too thick, so I'm just going to add a little bit of more cream to it. And this is about the consistency that we want to see. And you'll probably have to make a few batches of this if you're going to decorate all of the cookies from that recipe. Here I have my piping bag just in a glass because it's easier for me to pour it in there. You can go ahead and use a Ziploc bag too. It works absolutely fine. And I'm going to go ahead and put my white icing into this piping bag, and then I'm going to make another batch of icing and I'm going to color it pink. So I have a few different kinds of candies to decorate our cookies with. I have some of these conversation hearts, I have some cinnamon hearts, and I also have these chocolate hearts in foil. So what I've done is just made a little hole in my piping bag, and I'm just going to go around the outside of my heart cookie. My hands are not very steady today, so we'll see how far we get and how good we do. Just around the edge. And bring it up, and that's it. That's it for the first piping. So we're just in a white pipe around the edge, and then we're going to take our pink, do the same thing. We're going to put a small hole in the end, and then we're just going to do the inside. And you're going to hear Harley. He's got something to say out there. So the first piping around the edge kind of holds all of this in. And you're just going to fill it, just like that. And then I've got a skewer here, and I'm just going to push that icing around. Make sure it goes to the edge, fill in any gaps. And that icing will settle and it will dry. So, oh, it looks so pretty. So, so pretty. So, I think I'm going to put some cinnamon hearts on this one. You can put sprinkles. Whatever you like. I honestly think I like that simple syrup better than the corn syrup. It really does give a good shine on our cookie. And yeah. So that's our first cookie. And I'm just going to push that up here. And I'm just going to grab another. white, and you can use any color you want, really. It's a great little project to do with the kids too. As you can see with the first one, it's completely settled flat, and that's what we really like to see. My battery died on me. So this one here, I'm just going to go around with the pink. And I'll use the white to fill in. Might get a little air bubble in there, just poke it out. This icing's very, very forgiving. And I'm going to try to do an XO. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Oops. Just an X and an O. Well, I'm going to finish decorating these. Maybe I'll do one more. One more with you, and then I'll go and finish the rest on my own. I think this one I'll put a chocolate on. Here. There's 4 of our cookies, and I'm going to go and finish decorating them, and I'll be back when I'm finished doing that. So here are my sugar cookies all decorated, and I think they look so cute. And this was such an easy recipe to do and perfect for Valentine's Day. And so much fun to do with your family. Everyone can get involved and decorate them the way that they want to. And I hope you liked this video. And if you did, please subscribe and hit that like button and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading again. And I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. Until next time. Bye for now.